unreal.
It's been awesome.
It's been amazing.
It's been a blast. But sadly, everything that has a beginning
has to have an end.
But because we are cool people, we will not leave you just like that, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have an awesome artist, and we'd want to say we've saved the best for last, but that's cliche.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yo, all the artists have been amazing. Tell me that he is also as dope as it gets.
Yeah.
And
This guy is so cool. His brand is an age. Like, his art transcends, time.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Introducing to you Dorphanage.
Yeah, and a bit of what he's gonna be talking about. He's the umbrella of the whole project, He's talking about peace building, conflict resolution, and that's what, like we said from the beginning, that's what Pastry Network is all about. And in collaboration with Anika, it's just been an amazing moment. I hope you've enjoyed it too, So thank you so much for always staying tuned.
Yes, always remember to leave a comment down there.
Subscribe, always.
Bye. Ciao. See you later.
My name is Dorphan. That's my artist name. My ID names are Dennis Mutuma Mutua. And I'm just a Kenyan young man from the eastern part. That's Meru. And I think why Dorphan, or who is Dorphan? Dorphan is a spoken word poet who uses his creative ability with words to express the human experience, and most especially the underprivileged one. I feel like there's not enough voices speaking for the voiceless, so basically that's what I try to do, and express the human experience in general, with its lows and highs and the journey in itself. Yeah. I started out as a rapper, really, and then at some point I was required to perform, and then I didn't have an instrument or anything to work with, so I would just speak my words, and people started calling it spoken word, and so I was like, oh, so that's what it's called, and I embraced that. I did my research on it, got a little bit more like a renewed enthusiasm on poetry and literature, and then rolled with it. I would say the journey started while I was still in Meru, so and then but now there wasn't much of a challenge because I was like the elephant in the room then. I was like the only one doing spoken word in Meru when I started, so I felt like I needed a little bit of a challenge. I needed to experience more. So when I got a chance to come to Nairobi, I would go to Facebook and see there's this event happening and this is the organizer. So I would just hit their inbox, and tell them I would love to be a part of that. So, and little by little we're here, and it's a good experience, especially when you get paid doing something you love, So, but the challenges are many, but they make us better human beings and they make us better artists. For me, I can only be grateful to be an artist, to be able to speak and express myself, because I know there's a lot of people who don't know how to do that. And especially when you grow up in Africa or you grow up in Kenya, you grow up in the village. I'm a village boy. Like, I just happen to have this urban mentality from way back. But I've always been a village boy. I grew up in the village. So when you grow up in a village, it's a very patriarchal setup, and it's always about, this is what a man should be. This is what a man is expected to do. And then so getting to a point where you can overcome all that and actually learn how to express your feelings, and not just to yourself and not just to your friends, but to people, strangers on a stage, and speak. It's just, and speak in a way that they relate, and they don't look down on that, and they don't make you feel bad for that. They don't try to guilt trip you for being vulnerable, because a lot of men die with their burdens because they don't know how to be vulnerable, because they were bullied for being vulnerable, or they were bullied for being different. So when we learn to be vulnerable and celebrate that, I think that's how we now start to figure out the solution to a lot of the problems we have right now. Respect the individual, because I think that's one thing that never happens. It's always like the majority wins, and then so what happens if I am on the right and the majority is on the wrong, right? It means the majority will win for being wrong, but because I was a minority then the wrong wins. And I know I'm right, or probably, everybody else didn't know then, but I was right. So once we learn to respect the individual, I think we will learn how to even formulate laws and policies that, are more, people-oriented, and not just, laws to, serve few people. So, so for me, I feel like in that human experience, I try to talk about and express everything that is human-related and people-oriented, because I feel that's where we have failed. We've become, like, everything has become so alienated from the personal experience. It's always a collective thing, like this is what is good for the people. Probably not exactly good for the person, but good for the people. And then we roll with that, and what happens? So we have a society of victims, like people who are trampled on just because they happened to be different, when everybody else was on the other side and they are on the other side. So they became victims for that. They were trampled on, whatever their beliefs were, whatever their interests and goals were. They were never able to achieve that because they were different from everybody else. As Dorphan, a lot of people, other people will call me Dorphanage, and Dorphanage is not exactly, my name is Dorphan, but Dorphanage is more like a movement I started. Like it's more like a mind state, really, because for the most part, I grew up. I lost my parents when I was a little bit younger, and so because of that, when I was in a crisis at some point because of that. So when I hit that and I found my way, I decided to embrace that identity. Like the identity of not having my parents. That's being something that people look down upon, that people deem supposedly deem like should be. You should, because like it's like I don't need sympathy. I need is understanding, I need support, I need empathy. I don't need people to sympathize with me just because I don't have my parents. I want people to see me for whom I am as a person, right? Like not as a kid who is, out there looking for someone to help them, but as someone who can stand for themselves, someone who has some worth by themselves, not because I have, because of my history, of my background, but because of the person I am right now. So Dorphanage is more like that. It's more like a projection of that self-worth and dignity, and standing for who you are as a person, regardless of, where everybody else feels you stand, or, on the status quo, which I don't think, because I feel like sometimes the status quo make us do a lot of wrong decisions, because, what, we feel like, so I want to be something, but, they say that's not for those people. Or I want to do something, but that's not for those people. So, but I am here, What do you see? For me, it's what do you see first? When you look at me, what do you see? It's, do you see a kid who is helpless, who needs help, or you see a young person who actually knows what they're doing? wakikaa mnamo punch, mimi nakaa mnamo punchlines kani mateke. Maneno ulimi yangu ni sharp zaidi ya sword isho mitsu kwa Tekken, wakikaa mnamo punch, mimi nakaa mnamo punchlines. Hata full scap bundle mzima itoshi. Dorphan kuna match lines. Chuki kiwa talk, masikio ina block, ni bure kuniongelesha. Kako use mayai kucheza golf furthermore, we're allergic to yolk, skiza chief. Kama shida ni beef, minda kwa vegetarian juu area, chuki meleta failure. Taifa la sifa supu kunuka pupu, tukitega masikio kwa binafsi wanafiki. Afrika yenye sifa supu kunuka pupu, tukitega masikio kwa binafsi wanafiki. Matukio na sauti za chukie, matokeo ni mauti na dhiki. Kwa kweli hairidhishi, haito kwa kweli nikisema hainitishi. Si sote tulicheki ishara za moshi kisha hasara, keja zikiwaka moto na mazishi. Jirani kugeuka Dracula na ni wewe ntakula, inabidi umejichomoa faster bila tandula. Mimi nashindwa kwani ni nini na yukaa bila, niongezee vitamin. Naweza kaa bila chuki ukaa bila. Nimekataa hiyo area tani kachome makaa ndio, kuliko nikalie kiti moto nikijua kitanichoma makali. Hey bana, ndio pia mimi ulio kwa misiba. Pia mimi ujua danger nikicheki red na bloodshed, na itikia sio tiba ndugu kumada ndugu. Hii mada ni sugu na ndio maana sina time, sina wakati kwa vurugu. So wakikam na mapunch, mimi nakam na mapunchlines kani mateke. Waambie maneno ulimi yangu ni sharp zaidi ya sword isho mitsu kwa Tekken, wakikam na mapunch, mimi nakam na mapunchlines. Hata jamaa anakuzia nguo stripped kwa botika, najua Dorphan kuna match lines. Na kwa hizi lines na document live kwa hizi mitaa day by day. Suffice to say I'm here to stay. Usingoje kwangu kusikia words kama nimekam tena. Nishaje mwanaume si kubonga na bass, ndio maana times tanipata nikiimba na tena. Hata jamaa wa digital migration watakushow bado news haupati kama hujashika antena. Pia wahenga walishanena mambo kangaja bwenda yakaja, hata after kula aja uja. So nikicheki mto ni obvious natarajia daraja. Haisaidii kuniangalia vibaya na ni kama wendo ilichagua nyama ya paja. Streets ni war zone, sini masoldier. Mujisikia niko kwa manuari ndani nikidandia matatu koja. Na kuna wengi hapa hawajaifanya kazi kwa matatu lakini bado wanajidai number 1. Class register bado inanishow mwanafunzi mmoja. Wengine wanajidai na heights na hii ni siso. Kama wendo uko juicy basi unajua nani mzito. Most of the time sasa utanipata nimefurahi. Kuzeje to achieve your dream ya dead and Kimathi na Stephen Biko na Wasabai nikidai haki. Wanadai kuniwasha wani smoke kama mimi nikiko si funny wakichekesha na kutupatia mani, watutakia mani. Raundi ugali taipika kwa vijiti atupigania mwiko. Sema si funny wakituchekesha na kutupatia mani, watutakia mani. Raundi kitota ibogea kwa vidole atupiganie vijiko. So wakikam na mapunch na wapea tu mapunchlines na kani mateke. Waambie maneno ulimi yako ni sharp zaidi ya sword isho mitsu kwa Tekken, wakikam na mapunch unawapea tu mapunchlines. Alafu ukitaka kujua zaidi unaweza watuma kwangu. Kiwato jamaa wakikomba na zongozi na mistari anajua. Dorphan kuna match lines.
You see, Dorphan's insight on how to build a cohesive society is what PTN advocates for. Enhancing our capacities for peace through peaceful mechanisms is our major objectives. And having him being part of this advocacy program is just one of the activities that we do. Aside from social village forums, having peace walks and radio talk shows. They're very interesting actually. But the whole aim is to just ensure that we have a peace building and conflict resolution. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had a blast with the Dorphan set, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Subscribe to our channel.